Mr. Robert Noyce, this conference is a witness to that philosophy, bringing together the brilliant minds to exchange ideas, inspire innovations, and drive the future of technology. A very good morning to one and all present here. I am Dr. Nagashri N, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of CSC Data Science and convener of Inoacc 2025, would feel privileged to welcome you all to the IEEE International Conference on Advancement in Communication and Computing Technology, Inoacc 2025, from 4th to 6th April 2025. Organized by Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, Bangalore, technically co-sponsored by IEEE Bangalore section and IEEE SSIT. Today, as we embark on this journey of knowledge and innovation, we celebrate the imagination and dedication that drive technological breakthroughs, shaping a smarter and more connected world. The conference serves as a platform for innovation, collaboration, and knowledge sharing, bringing together brilliant minds who are pushing the boundaries of communication and computing. Over the next 3 days, we will explore groundbreaking research, visionary ideas, and real-world applications that will drive the future of technology. It is rightly said that the music has a power to connect us with the divine. As we gather here for auspicious occasion, let us begin with an invocation song to seek the blessings of the Almighty. To fill this space with serenity and positivity, I now invite Ms. Chitta Talakkal to present the invocation song.
वन्दिता शेषवन्ध्योरु वृन्दारकम् चन्दना चर्चितोद्धार पीनांसकम् इन्दिरा चञ्चला पाङ्गनिरार्जितम् मन्दरोद्धारि वृतोद्भुजा भोगिनम् प्रीणयामो वासुदेवं देवतामण्डलखण्डमण्डानं प्रीणयामो वासुदेवं देवतामण्डलखण्डमण्डानं प्रीणयामो वासुदेवम् सृष्टि संहार लीला विलासात्तं पुष्टषड्गुण्यस विग्रहोल्लासिनं दुष्टनिशेष संहारकर्मोद्यतं हृष्टपुष्टादिशिष्ट प्रजा संश्रयं प्रीणयामो वासुदेवं देवतामण्डलखण्डमण्डानं प्रीणयामो वासुदेवम् उन्नत प्रार्थित शेष संसारकं सन्नत लौकिकानन्दद श्रीपदं भिन्न कर्माश्रय प्राणिसं प्रेरकं तन्न किं नेति विद्वत्सु मीमांसितं प्रीणयामो वासुदेवं देवतामण्डलखण्डमण्डानं प्रीणयामो वासुदेवं प्रीणयामो वासुदेवं प्रीणयामो वासुदेवं। Thank you.
Thank you, Chitta, for your melodious rendition, which has set a perfect tone for our event. May this divine energy guide us throughout the program. Every great event begins with a warm welcome, and today we are deeply honored to have with us Professor M.R. Holla sir, President SSVVSS, as the Chief Patron of Inoacc 2025. His visionary leadership, unwavering support, and commitment to advancing knowledge and innovation have been instrumental in shaping this event. Under his esteemed guidance, this conference aimed to foster meaningful discussions and collaborations. May I now request Dr. Runda Shetty Madam to welcome sir with a okay. Uh, Thank you, sir. We are equally honored to extend our heartfelt greetings to a very special guest among us. Let me take pleasure to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Puranjoy Bhattacharya sir, a senior data science professional specialized in AI and ML and cognitive computing, a distinguished technologist at Infosys Private Limited, whose presence adds a great value to this occasion. May I now request Dr. T.G. Manjunath sir to welcome sir. Thank you, sir. With due respect, I would like to welcome Dr. Y. Jayasimha sir, founder trustee of SSVVSS. I now request Dr. Vikramadityan sir to welcome sir with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. It's with immense pride that I welcome Dr. M.S. Ganesha Prasad sir, Principal of SVIT and General Chair of Inoacc 2025. His unwavering support and visionary outlook have played a crucial role in shaping this initiative. We are also delighted to extend our warmest welcome to you, sir. I now request Dr. Pushpalata Madam to welcome sir with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. Let me now welcome Dr. Lakshmi Narayanachari, sir, Vice Principal and Technical Program Chair, Inoacc 2025. I request Dr. Bhagya Madam, HOD of Chemistry, to welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. I also welcome our esteemed keynote speaker of the day, Mr. Mahesh Aradi, sir, founder and CEO of Algorithm 365 and ex-employee of Microsoft. I request Dr. Ajay, sir, to welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. I also welcome the keynote speaker of session 2, Dr. Swapnil Srivatsava, a lead solution architect at EHRC. I request Dr. Varun sir to welcome Madam with the bouquet. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you, Madam. It is my distinct honor to welcome Dr. Shantakumar Patil sir, Professor and Associate Dean R&D, Secretary and Outreach Chair of Inoacc 2025. His strategic vision and relentless dedication to knowledge and progress have been cornerstone of this initiative. I request Dr. Preeti Mishra Madam to welcome sir. Thank you, sir. I also welcome the keynote speaker of day 2, Mr. Sarah Arora, data engineer, Amazon from USA, who is connecting with us virtually. I also take a great pride in welcoming Dr. Varun E., treasurer of Inoacc 2025, and also I welcome the HODs of all departments whose invaluable presence will further elevate the discussions and outcomes of this gathering. With their leadership and expertise, this conference has poised to drive meaningful change and innovation in the recent technology. A warm welcome to all the session chairs who are here with us for offline as well as those who are connecting virtually. I also extend my warmest welcome to organizing chairs, organizing coordinators, all faculties, teaching and non-teaching staffs, participants and authors from different organizations across the globe. Thank you again and welcome you again. Shubham karoti kalyanam, arogyam dana sampadam, shatru buddhi vinashaya, deepam jyoti namostute. Meaning, the light brings auspiciousness, prosperity, good health and wealth, and destroys evil of thoughts. I bow to this divine light. The lighting of the lamp signifies illumination of knowledge, wisdom, and innovation. I now kindly request our esteemed dignitaries to proceed with a traditional lamp lighting ceremony, symbolizing the commencement of intellectual endeavor. Any participants, please join. Requesting all HODs to join this. And also the participants from outside, please join for lamp lighting. Thank you all. To officially set the stage for this grand event, I am honored to invite Dr. Shantakumar Patil sir, Professor and Associate Dean R&D, to share insights on the vision behind the conference to understand the scope and objectives of this conference. Please, sir.
Good morning, respected dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, our Guru's Guru, Professor M.R. Hola sir, Director SSVVSS, today's chief guest, Dr. Purna Joy Bhattacharya, our trustee member, Dr. Jaisimha sir, our beloved principal, Dr. Ganesh Prasad sir, Vice Principal, Dr. Lakshmi Narayanachari. Today's keynote speaker, Swapnil Srivatsav, and my one more keynote speaker and my dear student Mahesh Aradi, all HODs of various departments, teaching and non-teaching faculty members, participant and press media. Today, Vidya is witnessing a mini India, or you can call it as a mini world. Whatever system you take, there are lot of challenges. So I have seen organizing such a conference. So how much effort, support is required. And I have attended many conferences like USA, Australia, Japan, with my student Dr. Nagasri and my wife, Singapore, etc. etc. They were struggling to get the papers, participants. Lot of problem they are facing. Some friends were there, they were also telling, even in Bangalore, many conferences are happening. So they were all discussed with me, how do you get the participant from all over world, all over India? Whatever system you take, there is a problem. You can take the history, Ramayana. For Rama, Rameshwara was there. For Mahabharata, Krishna was there for the Pandava. Like that. So I have support of the, like a Krishna, I have a support from our Guru's Guru, Dr. Holla sir, our beloved principal, Dr. Ganesh Prasad sir, Vice Principal, Dr. Lakshmi Narayanachari, the HODs of various departments, and excellent team of the faculty member. With support of all these people, today we were able to organize such a wonderful conference. We received totally 2,450 papers, out of which 298 is accepted, and in 3 days, in various sessions, the participants are presenting their ideas. It is one of the flagship of the SVIT, but if you are comparing with the other countries like China, according to the survey, last year they filed 1.6 million patents, whereas India filed only 80,000 patents. So I request all the faculty members, please encourage your young generation to participate in such a conference. Instead of keeping busy themselves, according to survey I am telling, the young generation is busy in the mobile 5 hours a day. It's very bad. So please, I request all the teaching faculty members, please encourage the young generation so that we can challenge the China also. We can challenge the other foreign country like USA, Japan also. It's possible. So once again, I thank our beloved director sir, Dr. Jaisimha sir, our beloved principal, Dr. Ganesh Prasad sir and Lakshmi Narayan sir, for giving an wonderful support and encouragement to organize this international IEEE International Conference on Advancement in Communication and Computing. I thank all the people and HODs. Without their support, I can't manage this type of the program, and faculty member support. Thank you, Anil. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for setting the stage for the event. A conference is not just about discussions and presentations. It is also about preserving the knowledge and insight shared, ensuring that the impact extends far beyond these halls. The conference proceedings serve as evidence to the hard work, research, and dedication of all the contributors. These proceedings encapsulate the collective wisdom of distinguished researchers, scholars, and professionals, offering a valuable resource for further reference and innovation. It's now time for us for the much awaited moment, the official release of Inoacc 2025 conference proceedings. To do the honors, I would like to invite all our esteemed chief guest and all the dignitaries on the stage to kindly join us for unwavering of proceedings. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all authors, reviewers, and editors for their immense contributions. May this compilation serve as a source of knowledge and inspiration for the research community. Let us have a huge round of applause for all the contributors and organizers who have made this proceedings possible. Thank you. Every great event is graced by remarkable individuals whose presence adds value and inspiration. Today we have the privilege of being the company of such an esteemed personality, our chief guest, Dr. Puranjoy Bhattacharya sir, who needs no introduction but certainly deserves a grand one. To do the honors of introducing our distinguished chief guest, I would like to invite Professor Pavitra on stage.
A very warm good morning to one and all. With an immense gratitude, I welcome you all to this esteemed gathering. I, Pavitra B, currently serving as an assistant professor in the Department of CSE Data Science, Vidya Institute of Technology. It is my absolute honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today, Dr. Puranjoy Bhattacharya, a senior data science professional specialized in AI/ML and cognitive computing and a distinguished technologist at Infosys Private Limited, Bengaluru. Sir has completed his BTech, MTech and PhD degrees in electrical engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur in the years 1990, 1992 and 1999 respectively, with a specialization in signal processing. Sir has worked in many industries in his career. To begin with, Sir has served as tech lead at Sasken Communication Technologies Limited for the years 98 to 2000, served as a senior software architect at Philips Semiconductors from 2000 to 2007, served as principal scientist at Philips Research from 2007 to 2009, served as audio DSP architect at Intel Corporation for a period of 7 years from 2009 to 2016. Presently, Sir is serving as distinguished technologist, data science and senior principal data scientist at Infosys Private Limited, Bengaluru. Sir has a mastery over 32 skills, some of which includes digital signal processing, pattern recognition, machine learning algorithms, processing of speech, audio, biomedical signals and color images, clinical decision support, embedded system architecture, parallel programming of GPUs and multi-core CPUs, image processing, algorithms, embedded systems and many more. With 10 impactful publications in various international journals and conferences to his credit, Sir has played a vital role in advancing knowledge and shaping discussions in the area of engineering and technology. Few of his publications include Learning Sparse Adversarial Dictionaries for Multi-Class Audio Classification, User Authentication Based on Keystroke Dynamics, Continuous Multimodal Biometric Authentication for PC and handheld devices, automated fetal spine detection in ultrasound images, generating different views of clinical guidelines using ontology-based semantic annotation. Sir also holds 6 impactful patents to his credit in the area of computer vision, some of which AV render peripheral with dual interrupt lines for staggered interrupts, audio signal amplification, method and system for facilitating data entry for an information system, method and device for data parking, modifications in the multiband excitation model for gathering high-quality speech at low bit rates. Sir has supervised a work of 10 distinguished postgraduate students and 1 PhD student so far. We are truly privileged to have Dr. Puran Bhattacharya sir with us today. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our distinguished chief guest with a big round of applause. Welcome you, sir. Now I'd like to welcome Sir to share his insight and inspire us with his words of wisdom. Please.
Hi everybody and good morning. To begin with, I'm audible, right? Yeah. To begin with, let me say that I'm deeply honored to be the chief guest at this particular occasion. My heartfelt thanks uh, to all the organizers out here and all the dignitaries out here today. Conferences like these serve the very important purpose of bringing the research outputs that people have in front of us. What we know is that very often it's not easy to get funding in order to travel to conferences. And the fact that we have a conference, an international conference at Bengaluru, which addresses these areas of communication and computing, makes it really a great opportunity, especially for people who are based around this region to provide their papers there. I was earlier not aware of this conference as a regular thing that happens every year. I'm pretty sure that if there is more sort of dissemination of knowledge about this conference, we had about 300 papers that have finally been selected, and 2400, that's what we heard, that were submitted. But I'm pretty sure there would be many more who would be interested in providing their papers and attending this conference in the years to come. So I wish this conference all the success, and I wish greater amount of publicity for this one in the years to come. Now with that, I will change tracks and talk about something that I know, something that is in the current trends. And you've got to bear with me, because it's not often that you have a techie as a chief guest. So when you get a techie as a chief guest, you need to listen to some techie stuff, and I'll bring it on. These days, what has happened is that AI appears to be everywhere. I was in another conference in December last year. That was at IIT Kharagpur. It was called Indicon. So as I sat through many of the sessions, what I realized is that 70 to 80% of all the papers appear to be in the area of AI. And the amount of stress over the core engineering areas, they actually appear to have decreased from the kind of papers that I was seeing out there. So in this talk, I will try to argue that we should not all jump into this bandwagon of let's do something in AI, but rather we should look at how to merge AI together with some of the existing technologies and come up with something that is both productive for our individual careers as well as works to deliver effective solutions. So let me start off by giving you a short anecdote. Just about a week back on Facebook, I came across a particular posting. So somebody had got Stockfish, which is one of these open source chess playing games, to compete with ChatGPT. And what happened out there was this, that Stockfish, as many of you who play chess using a game engine would know, it's pretty pakka when it comes to all the moves that it makes. ChatGPT, on the other hand, was not only playing very badly, but was making illegal moves left, right, center, materializing pieces out of nowhere, moving pieces in ways you're not supposed to, in one case even exchanging some of its own powers. So that was it, and it was a good fun to watch it happen. When I posted it, somebody else who's also a techie asked me the question, is this very specific to ChatGPT, or will we also see if with Google Gemini or Gemma 3, the recent release? So I said, most likely you're going to see it everywhere. And then the question that he asked was, but isn't it that we have from the same DeepMind, if we are looking at the Google releases? So Google has the Gemini models, and Gemini 2.5 is the latest release. And from the same DeepMind lab, we have programs like AlphaGo, which have been released, which literally play every game in an excellent fashion. So it started off by beating the world champion in Go, but then on it also has been shown to work extremely well for games like chess and so on. And the question was, why is it that even Gemini would not be able to really win in a game of chess, would work out very badly? And here what I would want to do is to point out 3 different such things that have been developed out of Google DeepMind itself. So one is the Gemini, which is a large language model. One is AlphaGo, and the other one is AlphaFold, which, as you all know, helped Dennis Hassabis win the Nobel Prize in biology, right? So it figures out how to do protein folding. And the reason why I'm talking about these things is that when we are looking at AI, we think it is something that is uniform. But under the hood, the moment we raise the hood, what we see underneath are a whole lot of disparate things. So let us do a quick discussion of these 3 things. Since Gemini is a large language model and all of us keep on using it on a regular basis, I'll not discuss very much about it. Let me briefly look at the architecture of these kind of things, like what goes into AlphaGo, the game player. So for those who are a bit knowledgeable about these deep learning models, deep neural networks, there are 2 CNN modules inside AlphaGo. If you look at the architecture, one of these is one that is a policy network, which is trained mostly using reinforcement learning, but some amount of supervised learning as well. The other one is a value network. So what it does is, this is where you have these 2 chess playing games running against one another, and the value network uses the outcomes to determine what is the strength of a particular board position. And then that is not all there is. If we look at how it comes about, we will further find that there is a tree search, a stochastic tree search out there, MCTS algorithm out there, Monte Carlo tree search actually, which integrates these 2 modules and comes out with the final outcome. And into all of these is also built in a rule engine that verifies that wrong moves are not made. And my reason for getting into the depth of this architecture and describing this is that this is absolutely nothing that we know of, like how these large language models are made. And if we are going to look at AlphaFold, it's even more complex. There are at least 6 different building blocks inside AlphaFold, each developed according to a specific set of requirements, and that's how the whole system comes together. So with that, I'm first and foremost placing an assertion that when we are looking at this matter of this is AI, this is done by AI, very often we are talking about things that are fundamentally very, very different under the hood. let us look at what industry today thinks of as what is AI. According to the market branding, AI is everything from all the way from data science down to traditional machine learning, down to the deep learning stuff, down to the large language models. So the entire spectrum is covered by it. And traditional AI, that's also covered by it. And the question is, what parts of this are really useful? I would say everything. It's not like that today, because we have large language models, that we have stopped using any of those older things that people have developed over so many years. Just let us look at these some of these search algorithms. So if one is looking at this algorithm called SNHW, which is for nearest neighbor search, it came up a couple of years ago. Today, it is a standard part of all the vector databases that are used in all the RAG applications that people use with large language models. So what I'm again trying to show you is that when you are dealing with applications, it is not like everywhere the large language models are going to sort of take over everything and develop everything. It is more like you have all these different kinds of techniques, search techniques, optimization techniques, and the utility of these techniques never goes away. Particularly if you're looking at search and optimization, I find them absolutely ubiquitous. So let us look at some of the latest things that are happening in the area of communication and computation by way of latest developments. So in the case of 5G, one of the things that are happening is, how do you do a network optimization out there? The problem itself has optimization built into it. So you are trying to see how to effectively use the bandwidth, how to ensure that all the resources out there for whatever you have, they are properly managed. It's the same story when you come to cloud engineering. You're trying to optimize the resources and trying to ensure that you get maximum bang for the buck. When it comes to developing semiconductors using AI, it's pretty much the same story. You once again are going to see that there are going to be a whole host of optimization algorithms that will be used to ensure that power consumption over an entire semiconductor chip is minimized. So what I'm trying to say is that when we look at some of these basic engineering building blocks like search and optimization, they are going to remain everywhere. And what I feel is that the importance of many of the traditional subjects, if we are talking about computer science, say for example, is the requirement for the compiler development going away anywhere? Absolutely not. When newer hardwares are coming up today, let us say for deep learning purposes, each of them needs some kind of a cross compiler that would need to be developed for them for parallel processing to compute, to sort of proceed. The very reason why NVIDIA today has such an upper hand in terms of the deep learning and AI computation is because they have the best compilers and the best tools for integrating and putting together all kinds of applications on NVIDIA GPUs. So all said and done, the thing is this: the regular stuff of engineering in communication and computation, I don't think it's getting anywhere. There is really, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't appear to me that there is any real requirement for us to readily jump into the AI bandwagon and do something that is necessarily in AI. What kind of systems do I think are going to come about in this new age of AI, so to say? Well, I would say that from what I see, in many of the cases, we'll see hybrid systems. These hybrid systems can go across the spectrum. So there will be a lot of them which will have 80 or 90% of standard components and 10% of machine learning, search and optimization. And then you would, of course, have a new set of solutions also. Some of us are already working on these kind of things, and these would involve putting a large language model in the role of a master and equipping it with tools. So when we are talking about the tools that large language models will use, what are these tools? These are once again the standard building blocks of our applications that we have used in the past, and we are going to develop better versions of them for the future. So all said and done, I come back to the same thing. I feel that yes, indeed, with AI, there is a huge shift that is coming to the computation and communication areas. That, however, does not mean, in my opinion, that we should sort of jump ship, dump everything else, and all try to do something related to AI. But rather, what we should think about is, in the specific application area that we are interested in, how can AI, whether we are talking about really large language models or deep learning networks or just plain search and optimization, how can they help us build better models? At the end of the day, our interest should be to find out what works best, and not necessarily to jump onto a bandwagon. So that's about all that I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking words and also shedding a light towards the cutting-edge techniques in AI. With this, I would like to welcome Dr. Nagashri N, convener, Inoacc 2025, and Associate Professor and Head Department of CSE to the event. I request Dr. Shashikumar, sir, to welcome Madam with the bouquet. I request Shashikumar, sir, to welcome Madam with the bouquet. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. A great event is always guided by a strong vision and an inspiring leadership. Behind the success of this conference, we are fortunate to have the constant support and guidance of our esteemed Chief Patron, Professor M.R. Holla sir, whose vision and dedication have been crucial in shaping this conference. Please join me in inviting sir to speak few words. Please, sir.
A colleague and my friend, long time, more than 40 years, Desamaji, our principal, Ganesh Prasadji, and the secretary of this conference, Sant Kumar Patilji, and all my other colleagues and friends in the dais. There were a lot of people like you. And my colleagues sitting in the front row, all the district delegates. I was surprised to see so many people opted to attend this conference, national conference. And I came to know yesterday, Shantamar told me more than 2,000 people applied for. It's not possible to get all the people accommodated and listen to them and get their papers evaluated. Therefore, they finally selected proper methods for 200 odd people. Out of that, many people opted for online and offline. Therefore, today, online already started in the morning. Many of you all attended that. And of course, on offline, today, tomorrow, will be just finishing presentation. I'm fond of one thing, people, because I came to know that this is conference of people, institution, and the amalgamation of the industry and other people. We got the papers from various others. How many of you belong in this group now? To industry, please raise your hand. Industry people. Academics, please. Academics. Now, companies show that there's a depth of doing a lot of research work in academics. And therefore, this is a chance for people to meet industry institution interaction. In fact, I always like these three triple I don't like that one eye. One eye is I did it, I know everything, and saying on its own that eye is very dangerous with egoism. It destroyed that. Number two, the two eyes are very, very precious. Very difficult. Third eye now because there is a lot of interaction between the industry and institutions. Remember what nowadays. Our chief guest was telling today, and he was comparing patents what India is getting to patents what China is getting. Not compare. Number is so high that they are not doing so much, but the population is almost equal to China now, almost little less than that. That means we should have so high that they are not doing so much, but it has come to the population is almost equal to China now. I am happy today, almost little less than because when we joined this, we should have so high that 45, 50, they are not doing so much, but it has come the population is almost equal to China now. I am happy today, almost little less than because when we joined this, we should have so high that 45, 50, they are not doing so much, but it has come not get even index for lecturers. No index. Very few. PhD honor. We used to take only B first class and take as lecturers and send them for intake various institutions. That is how we direct our PhD. But the present scenario is not like that. But I have seen a lot of assessment newspaper, and they expect even assistant professors, if about PhD, they say it's better. They will prefer PhD. That is stand as raised. That clearly shows how many people and all these seminars, conferences, and your printing papers. They need you a lot of response. And if you do not do that, you can't be creative. And the competition is so high, even in industry, it was same thing. People would like to do some research and do some, they can do one thing. They can contribute to their company. So, such being the case, I personally feel I really am very proud that many of you have taken up this conference and are producing the papers and all. And Shant Kumar, Shant Kumar was telling, he had a lot of support from people like me, principal and all people. Sorry, he did not do nothing. He did everything himself. Everything himself. Yesterday when I talked to him in the evening at 7:30, he was about to go home. He didn't go home also. So he worked and worked. That is his contribution. And it doesn't talk much. I have seen it for the past 3 years now. The third conference and opinion. Every conference improves thinking. That is what. And along with that, very happy to learn. Very equally yourself. So the support of IT, perhaps so we can't everything. So with the support of IT and Shant Kumar and his team, we get today perhaps under such a big function. And I came to know, he told me, more than 25 foreign countries have sent their papers. They did not get all the papers done. That is demand going on now. There is a demand of research work going on. That is teaching profession, especially academics, we want many of the PhDs. It doesn't mean when I say PhDs are required and do something, what about the other teachers then? They also do a wonderful job. But we do not have all PhDs. Majority of the PhDs doing it. And progress is so high now. Research work. Every department is recognized as research center, where every teacher can guide at least 4 to 5 teachers for PhD. Imagine what happens within 10 years, perhaps India will be excelling in China. And we may also say, yes, we have got so many people who have got the patents, have a wonderful job, and we can perhaps compete with China. That day must come. I don't see that. Because I'm 90 now, I can't say how many years I'm going to stay. But I wanted to see that. I dream after 10, 15 years, we should be number one and China should be number one. That is my dream. I don't know what possible to do, perhaps people, youngsters like you. And look forward. Tell your youngsters that they have not. That is all I require to just tell you today. Because Chief has spoken so many things about other things. I only wish that we go back to place some creativity. All campus, beautiful, all campus that we have maintained. Please carry and tell your friends what has been done in SVIT. What is SVIT? How did it happen? And if you have been feeling any bad things or you are not taking care of it, and you feel there's something lacking in SVIT, please don't tell your friends of going back. Don't carry such message. You tell or anybody who will be before you leave the campus that next time when you come, try to do. That's all I wanted to request you. I wish conference all success in that. Have a nice time in this camp. Please be happy. You all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Every successful event is backed by a strong leader who ensures its vision is realized. The general chair of this conference has been the driving force behind the seamless execution of the grand event. With great honor, I invite our beloved principal, Dr. M.S. Ganesha Prasad sir, to address this esteemed gathering. Please, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, respected dignitaries on the dais. Dr. Purna Joy Bhattacharji, Senior Data Scientist, Professional in AI ML, Infosys. Professor M.R. Holla sir, Dr. Y. Jayasimha sir, Mr. Mahesh Arli, Ms. Swapnil Srivatsava, our Vice Principal, Dr. L. Lakshmi Narayan Chari, Dr. Shant Kumar Patil, Dr. Nagashri, HODs of various departments, my dearest faculty colleagues, students, and the authors of various organizations who are assembled here. As far as the statistics is mentioned by the secretary of this IEEE conference, around 3,000 and less than 300. Okay, it shows that around 12% of the papers only accepted. The 12% of the paper accepted, that says that the amount of effort the reviewers has taken up, that is really enormous, and those 290 and odd papers are going to be the quality papers which are going to be published from SVIT, IEEE Inoacc 2025. Without said, on behalf of our management and on my behalf, I congratulate all the authors who are going to be presenting their papers in this conference. Dear authors, do not stop at this point of time after completing. Maybe you have your own personal achievements which are in place for you when you look at like an additional degrees you are looking at, or additional milestones which you are looking at for presenting a paper. That should not be the end at this point of time. I just look at, you need to extend yourself behind even after this conference, relook into your paper, how best you can add a value, because the chair who are going to be in the three verticals going to say few things, take it in a right way so that the value addition is going to be there. The future papers which you can refer this paper and make sure that your paper is going to be successful, make sure that you will be publishing such papers not only in IEEE transactions but also in the nature journals. So that should be the aim for any author who are actually present here, okay, offline or online. I really appreciate you for taking a time and coming all the way here to really present your paper and witness the the IEEE Inoacc conference. Here, for the younger authors, I just one point which I wanted to mention. Two things. Either I am accommodating to AI, as the chief guest mentioned about this, about more on AI and about the chess game. That's really appreciating. That's wonderful learning for all the academicians who are actually present here. Thank you, sir, from on behalf of us, giving a kind of a case study which has got such challenges for any developer. Well, I am accommodated to AI. Yes, as a beginner, I need to accommodate to AI. Once you become a senior, then AI is supposed to be accommodated to you. So that is a way you should look at. Okay, you might have been taken a lot of inputs from the generative AI tools like ChatGPT or DeepSeek, but look at this point of time, you are actually handling, working, questioning, provoking the generative AI, how best I can able to fine tune the paper, right? But that is, I am accommodated to that AI. But once you become a senior engineers, senior academicians, how best I can make sure that I can personalize that AI for my achievements, for my goals. Okay, that is how you should be looking into. Okay, it is not that I'll be optimizing by using only AI. You should be looking at how best I can make the generative AI tool for my personal progress. Okay, that's a way you should be really looking into. So there are good number of papers which are there in this line. Okay, so you are buying a part of the authors. Of course, you will be presenting, but at the same time, their authors make sure that you also part of the other papers. Okay, that's supposed to be the takeaway. That's supposed to be the takeaway for all of you. Okay, so because there are good number of verticals what our Inoacc chair was actually mentioned. So in that context, there's supposed to be more takeaway from our SVIT campus. Okay, so with this, I wish all the authors who are present here and all my colleagues, so wish you all the best for the future paper presentation. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, sir. It is indeed an honor and privilege for us to have with us distinguished personality Dr. Puranjoy Bhattacharya sir, whose presence added a great value to this occasion. A visionary leader and a true inspiration to many. To express our heartfelt gratitude and respect, we would like to felicitate our esteemed chief guest. May I now kindly request all dignitaries on the dais to join for felicitating the chief guest, please.
of Technology, SVIT, your gateway to success in the world of engineering.
Every successful event is a result of collaboration, dedication, and tireless efforts. As we celebrate the success of IEEE conference, we take this moment to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed management and principal, whose guidance and leadership has been instrumental in making this event possible. As a token of appreciation, I invite Professor Harish Patil, representative from IEEE Pune section, to present a memento to Principal Sir. Thank you, sir. I also request Professor Harish Patil sir to present a memento to Professor Holda sir. I request sir to present a memento to Dr. Y. Jayasimha sir. Also, I request sir to present a memento to Dr. Lakshmi Narayanachari sir, Vice Principal. Thank you all. Great events don't happen by chance. They are shaped by vision, efforts, and teamwork and tireless work behind the scenes. In the spirit of celebrating this conference success, let us take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate the individuals who have played a crucial role in making this event a grand success. Today, we extend our heartfelt appreciation to some of the esteemed faculty members who have gone above and beyond to ensure the smooth execution of this conference. Their hard work, commitment, and leadership have been truly commendable. Firstly, I would like to invite Dr. Varun sir to receive a token of appreciation. I request our chief guest to hand over the token of appreciation to Dr. Varun sir. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to call Dr. Vinod Desai, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, to receive a token of appreciation from Principal Dr. M.S. Ganesha Prasad, sir. Before we move forward, it is a well-deserved moment to honor and appreciate an incredible contribution that has added vibrancy and elegance to this event. The beautifully crafted brochure and the design work that you all have seen. A well-designed brochure is not just a collection of pages, it's a reflection of vision, theme, and essence of this conference. And behind this outstanding design is a talent, dedication, and creativity of Miss Anushri, who has put in immense effort to bring these ideas of life through art and innovation. I would like to invite Anushri on stage to receive a token of appreciation. I request Professor M.R. Holla sir to give her a gesture of appreciation. Thank you, sir. Also, I request Mr. Anand Kumar Ji from Department of CSC to receive a token of appreciation from Dr. Y. Jayasimha, sir. Thank you. I extend my warmest appreciation to Mr. Harish Patil, sir, representative from IEEE Pune section. I request Dr. Shantakumar Patil, sir, to give a memento to sir. Thank you all for your invaluable efforts, and we look forward to many more successful collaborations in future. As we draw this inaugural session to a close, we take a moment to extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making this conference a resounding success. Let me now invite Professor Deepika to render vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. I stand before you with immense gratitude and a heart full of appreciation as we conclude this remarkable Inoacc 2K25. First and foremost, I express my profound gratitude to Professor Holla sir, founder, trustee and president, for his vision and inspiration that drives us forward. Thank you, sir, for your esteemed presence. Next, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Puranjoy Bhattacharya sir, who has graciously shared his invaluable expertise, insights and us. Thank you, sir. A heartfelt thanks to our additional director, Dr. A.M. Padma Reddy sir, for his unwavering support and motivation in his absentia. Thank you, sir. I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Y. Jaisimha sir, founder trustee, SSVVSS, for his guidance and encouragement. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to extend my appreciation to our beloved principal, Dr. M.S. Ganesh Prasad sir, for their dynamic leadership and invaluable support. Thank you, sir. I also thank our Vice Principal, Dr. Lakshmi Narayan Chari sir, for his encouragement and guidance. Thank you, sir. A big round of applause for our Research Dean, Dr. Shant Kumar Patil sir, for his contribution and efforts that elevate the standard of this event. Thank you, sir. My deepest gratitude goes to our keynote speakers, Dr. Mahesh sir and Dr. Swapnil ma'am, for their presence in their busy schedule. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I extend special thanks to Dr. Nagashri ma'am, convener of Inoacc 2K25, for her tireless dedication in organizing this grand event. Thank you, ma'am. A special word of thanks to Dr. Varun E., Treasurer, for meticulously managing resources and ensuring the smooth execution of this event. Thank you, sir. I would also like to express my appreciation to the organizing chairs, the organizing committee, the organizing coordinators, HODs of various departments, all the dedicated volunteers, and my fellow faculties, teaching and non-teaching staff who worked diligently behind the scenes to make this event success. Thank you, team. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all the participants for your active involvement and enthusiasm and energy, which has been instrumental in making this event a vibrant and enriching experience for everyone who has involved. In conclusion, I would like to once again express my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for your invaluable contributions, dedication and support towards making this Inoacc 2K25 a resounding success. Thank you all.
Thank you, Deepika. With this, we officially conclude the inauguration ceremony. I now request everyone to rise for the national anthem, please.